It's Monday. I was about to say it's Wednesday. It's been a long week. Everybody watching, I want you to throw it in the comments. FTO. Some of y'all like PW. What does that mean? If you know it, throw it in there. For thinkers only, I want you to watch and hit share on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you're watching tonight. I want you to share this. We were supposed to send a link out and we didn't do that. So I need you to help me tonight. Everybody hit share. I want you to tag about 2 or 3 people. Tag some thinkers. Matter of fact, tag your feeling friend, huh? Tag your now. Don't be down here coughing. Don't be down here. What is wrong with you? This air done got infected again. Don't be coughing around me. Put a towel on your face. Just wrap your head up. No, that's what I did. When I was on the plane watching Carlton Pearson's funeral. Then when that video went up of him, I literally was on the plane. I had my towel around my neck and I just wrapped it around my whole head. I said, I can't even take this. It's Wednesday night. Everybody throw in the comments, FTO. I want you to hit share. I want you to tag a few people, like a few people. I'm trying to see this. I'm trying to see these comments. I hope y'all speaking to me. No, let me move it up. I'm going to move up just a little bit. FTO, Varessa, tell me where you're watching from, city, state, all that good stuff. I'm starting my Monday off right, huh? It's been a strong weekend, not a long one. Be careful. Somebody say at home. Let me see. Jasmine Delapre. What's up? FTO, everybody. Mother Stigger, what's up? I love you, Mother. Mother Stigger, I love you so much. You know that. Come on, everybody watching, I want you to hit share on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever you're watching on. I'm going to go over a few things we're actually working on and planning as we're bringing this year to an end. Everybody just saw it in the comments. Finish strong, man. Don't fall into this pit of complaining and pessimism. Don't fall into this network of negativity. You know, this is the time of year all of y'all get on the internet talking about who you leaving in 2023. Just save it. You know how many people left you? So just throw it in the comments. Finish strong, man. No negativity, no regrets, no bitterness, huh? We're not mad about nothing. Really, this year, why don't you hold on to what made you better and let go of anything that tried to make you worse? That goes for people, places, and memories. People, places, and memories. I want you to watch. Everybody on Facebook, hit share. No, you. If you ain't hit share, you're the problem. Everybody watching, I want you to share. What's wrong? Why are you over there looking? Dallas, what's up? What you fussing about over there now? What are you over there fussing about? Well, turn me up then. I'm not about to argue with you tonight. Turn around. Come on. All right. No, for real. It's Wednesday night. No, it's not Wednesday night. It is Monday night. This is why I have to. This gold peak. So I want to know what drink, what snack got a hold on you right now. Have you ever had a strong hold in a bottle? Well, mine is non-alcoholic. What is your favorite like drink to pick up? I don't know if some of y'all can put that in the comments. No, for real. My favorite is this Gold Peak iced tea, the blue one. It's extra sweet. So I want to know, like, what got you in the chokehold? What's yours? Give me a Gold Peak iced tea and Snickers any day, huh? Wrap me in the plastic. Don't rip me out of this. You give me some Gold Peak extra sweet tea. Finish strong. Yeah, it's the end of the year. There are a lot of things that we're planning and praying about. And I'm going to talk about that, especially if you're connected to New Life. One thing we're going to deal with tonight is the Christmas party, which is coming up in just a few days. There's going to put that on. You heard me say Christmas party. Put it on the Christmas party. It's December 20th. It's a Wednesday night, and I want you to get dressed. Everybody throw it in the comments. Get dressed. Get dressed. Throw it in there. Get dressed. Huff and puff one more time off this camera. They can hear you breathing on. Give me this microphone. No, get dressed. We're going to talk about what that's going to look like. Then also, Leadership is January the 5th and the 6th. And I want you, if you're a pastor, a leader, a business owner, Hey, and tonight I want to kind of talk about this tonight, and just throw it in the comments. Standing on business No. Standing on business. Come on, throw that in there. Standing on business. You got to stop hustling and telling people you do business. I don't know about y'all, but I got delivered from supporting Black businesses. Like I don't really care the color of the confusion. I don't really care what color the customer service is. Y'all see that stand on business? No, T.I.'s son told him, he said, I'm standing on business. Boy, sit down. You know how many people be trying to rear up talking about their own business, and you would know the first thing about business, which is why in 2024, the Lord's really just kind of impressed upon me that every quarter of next year, I used to do leadership at 5 a.m. Pre-pandemic. It's kind of how we used to do it. And we only did it every quarter. Our leadership meeting was at 5 a.m. every quarter. And we'll talk about why. But everybody throw that in the comments, 5 a.m. Throw it in there, 5 a.m. 5 a.m. It's going to be Friday, January the 5th at 7 p.m. is going to be a worship experience. And then on Saturday at 5 a.m. is going to be a leadership intensive. If you're a leader in any way, if you're a pastor, if you're a pastor that you're trying to get your team ready for the future, leadership is coming back every quarter, and I want you to mark your calendars down. I'm gonna give you some dates ahead of time, so I want you to mark it down. 5 a.m. Throw that in the comments. 5 a.m. I'm gonna talk about. Some of y'all like, Pastor, why so early? Some of y'all throw that question in there so you can remind me to come back to it. Why do you do stuff so early? Because you shouldn't be leading if you only wake up late. It's really that simple. Leaders don't wake up late. You have to earn late, huh? You gotta grind early. But when you're when you're a visionary, a leader, it's a long time. Watch this. You gotta work a long time before you get to wake up late. If you call yourself a business owner, a visionary, a dreamer, a leader, and you don't get up in the morning, it tells me what type of leader you are. Uh-oh, come on. Throw this in the comments. Leaders wake up. Come on, leaders wake up. Because vision don't let you sleep all day, right? Vision, and a part of the reason why you're unfruitful is because you're so sleepy. I mean, no, for real. No, come on. Leaders wake up. Throw that in the comments. Leaders wake up. Learn to gauge your maturity by the moves you make. Huh? Wake up. The whole day is going. You got too much in you not to do nothing with an entire day. So leaders wake up in the morning. So January 5th, January 6th, 7 o'clock on the 5th, Friday. It's only going to be about 7 to 8. I want you to come. It's going to be a worship floor and it's going to blow your mind. But at 5 a.m. leadership on Saturday, January the 6th. And hear me, we're going to throw it in the comments, standing on business. That's what we're focusing on. Okay, here's what I want to know, and I want you to answer me in the comments. Do you feel like because you're Black, do you feel burdened to support Black businesses? No, I'm serious. I got delivered from Black businesses. I just want to stand on good business. I don't care what color it is. I'll be honest with you. I'm not really concerned. Everybody throw this in the comments. Quality over color. Did that sound good? Quality. I'd rather a quality experience doing business with you than to keep giving you my business because you're the same color as me. No, I'm serious. We got to get delivered from stupid stuff. Really, we got to get delivered from stupid stuff. I want quality over color. Huh? Okay, come on. No, I don't always. Come on, I don't always. Not at all. Come on, Victoria. Absolutely not. They say they don't feel burdened to support the Black businesses. Okay. So let me ask you this. Why did you get delivered from your burden of Black businesses? Because hear me. You cannot waste another year trying to hustle what you're called to do. In order to turn your hustle into a flow, you gotta face the way you're doing business, baby. Your structure is off, and even if you're gifted, if you're creative, if you got vision, it still will require structure. So on January 5th and 6th, we're gonna start your year off with your structure. Okay. Hey, business owners, stop chasing the money and not taking the time to observe your structure. That's why you're making money and losing it. Okay, quality over that. Then we got to talk about New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is 2024. We manage it more. But before I get into that, I'm gonna put it back up. Everybody say one service. Throw that in there. One service. New Year's Eve, December 31st at 10 a.m. New Life. I want you to get ready for 2024. I promise. I think I'm a rapper a little bit. I think I am. No, I think it. Like, look at my hat. No, put me back on the screen. Put me back. Hold on. Put me back. Wait. Yo. No, like, yo. Give you a bar? Yo. Hold on. No, wait a minute. No. Stop messing with me. You wanna in 2004, I'm gonna be managing a whole lot more bars. I'm 2024. I'm about to be managing more because it's 2024. I'm about to be managing more because it's 2024. See, I sound like Mace a little bit because Mace been talking. Did you hear what Mace said about Diddy? I was like, dude. You think Diddy did it? No, we can't say that because y'all gonna get on the comment like, did he do it? No, that's how. No, I think I've mentioned more. No, Lisa said, not real. Lisa, no, I think I've mentioned more because I'm listening to 2024. I got more to me. Like, I'm more than a preacher. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna try out for the Lakers, but I don't know if they're paying enough. Huh? Sierra says she coming. You better come. Okay, January 5th and 6th, huh? Everybody throw it in the comments. Managing more. I want you to hear me. That in 2024, your faith will go from one level to the next. 2024, your prayer will not be, Lord, give it to me. I promise you that your prayer will be, Lord, since you've given it to me, show me what to do with this. I don't want to waste another miracle. I don't want to waste another year. I don't want to miss another opportunity. Hey, everybody throw this in the comments. No moment missed. LaShawn, I love you. Come on, no moment missed. I'm not wasting no more moments. Hey, and I'm not investing in anything that doesn't have the ability to give me a return. I'm not wasting moments. Lord, make me sensitive to every moment. Over the weekend, I had a crazy weekend. I was in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina at the River Church. And shout out to Minister Jalen Nelson here at New Life. I mean, man, the church was just amazing yesterday at home. And this next season of my life, I understand. For the last 17 years, I've kind of been a slave to being at home on Sundays. I don't really travel much. I've been really committed to my assignment, so I'm just now kind of getting my feet wet. We're getting out here on the road a little more. And I went this past Sunday. My brother called me, Bishop Ronald Gabi, who actually is from Detroit, Michigan, and went to Raleigh, Durham. I wasn't going to talk about this yet, but what messed me up, I talked about no more missed moments, and just so happened one of my best friends in the earth is Pastor Jermone Glenn. He's out there with Pastor John Henry. He the one with them dreadlocks. I call him Super Dreads. No, seriously, you ought to see him. He be doing trap music with his services. See, God didn't give me that gift. Like, he be shaking them dread. I be like, oh, look at you. But that's my friend. And it just so happened I was in Durham this week, and my son, it was the first time my son went on a ministry trip with me. It was our first time, and it was the best trip ever. It really was. My son, no, for real. I was on my way to get ready to go, and my son called me, and he said, Dad, what you doing? I said, I'm about to fly to town. I got to go preach. And he said, I changed my mind, Dad. I kind of want to go with you. I said, all right, man, you can go with me. When I say my son took care of me on the road. Okay, we went out there. We had a ball. It was boys' time. You know, everybody thought it boys' time. He was like, that is our time. We got out there. What was crazy was me and him took a picture in front. They had this big old Christmas tree at the lobby of the hotel. We took a picture in the hotel at the lobby, and I posted it. And on my way home, Jermone Glenn, he hit me and said, wait till we talk. And when I got home, I called him. I said, what up? He said, was that Christmas tree in Durham? I said, yeah. Was you in Durham? He said, yeah, I was in Durham. It was him and Eric. That's why. He said, did you stay at the Westin? I said, yeah, I stayed at the Westin. You stay at the Westin? We could, hold on. How about this, Derek? Even he preached at a church, and we were in the same city on assignment at the same time. And watch this. He preached at a church at 11. I preached at a church at 9 and 11. His flight left at 5:28. My flight left at 5:25. So we literally were mad at one another because we're like, man, it's been so long since we got a chance to just kick it out, because real friends don't need services to see each other. Let me tell y'all something. I tell all my friends, I do not want to see you at church. Because half of y'all morph into these mighty morphin Power Rangers, and I don't know who these people be. So I don't want to see you at church. So we don't meet in service. And we got so mad. We said, man, we could have had so much fun. We were in the same hotel all day. They upstairs, we downstairs. We had no idea. And we just sat there, and really the burden of that conversation, both of us were talking, and we said, man, we can't miss moments like that. We both understand that there was something in that moment that when you really are a kingdom agent, kingdom agents don't believe in coincidences. I need you to hear this. The Bible says you will entertain angels unaware. Be sensitive when a certain instance or moment comes back around. There's no such thing as a coincidence. There is a significance as to why we were in the same place at the same time on the same assignment in the same city. And whatever God was doing, we was mad, man. And we said, dang, we had a moment and we missed it. See, I want you to ask God in this season of your prayer time, hey, Lord, make me sensitive to whatever moment I'm a part of. My Apostle Freeman says something to me often. He says, I approach every moment like it owes me something. Me and Jermone were mad leaving Durham because we understand that we ministered to everyone else, but there was something in that moment that we had for one another that we missed. And I just want you to, again, this spirit-led life. Spirit-led life. What do you mean spirit-led? Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there's liberty. And what you must understand is that the Spirit of the Lord, the earth is the Lord's. I don't want you to just only expect to hear God, experience God in church. The earth is the Lord's microphone. He will speak through whatever and whenever and whoever he wants. And if you keep trying to dictate how God's going to speak, you're going to miss him every time. Some of you going to keep missing the word because it ain't coming through a preacher. And what I was talking about was, a spirit-led life. What do you mean a spirit-led life? There is something, you talk about, what you mean? A moment. You and your friend just would have went to dinner. No, do you understand? Because I've got destiny friends. That dinner had something to deposit as it relates to destiny. There's something God wanted to do with us, through us. Are y'all hearing me? And if you miss it, you'll only see the services you preached, but you miss the dinner that was supposed to make a deposit, right? So spirit-led living, man. I don't expect to hear God in church. I want to hear from him everywhere. Okay. Everywhere. So don't miss those moments. We had a great time. Bishop Ronald Gabi and the River Church. Man, it was crazy out there. I did his 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock service. My son rose with me, and they got this dog. It was a cockapoo, an apricot cockapoo. They brought that dog out. My son was running Like, you know, you know how he be acting. He be like, I don't know. I said, son, you gonna go to children's church? He said, I'll let you know. I'm telling you, that's I'll let you know. So then they bought this dog out. Garby wasn't right at all. He bought this dog out, this little cockapoo, the pretty little dog. Okay, little dog started running. I said, why would you bring this thing out before Christmas? Right before Christmas, you done brought the devil. And the dog started running. No, seriously. And my son ripping and running with the dog. No, for real, I was so proud of my son. Let me tell y'all this. I was proud of my son. And y'all not gonna like what I'm saying, but I don't care. Huh? So thinkers only. No, Derry, this is true. So he ripping and running with the dog. And Garby got these 2 daughters. His family is just amazing. His wife was so kind. And he's got 2 daughters and 1 son. Okay, his son's running the ministry, he's taking the pictures and all kind of stuff. And just, if I send you a picture, can you put it up? Or you gonna mess up my live? Because don't mess me up tonight. Oh no, my thing just died. No. So it was crazy. So he running with the dog, and then Garby's daughters, it was 2 of them. Listen to what I'm telling you. This boy was running with that dog and running with that dog and running with that dog. And then, you know, all of Garby, they light skinned. They clear. You understand? They all just clear. No, seriously. I mean, just a beauty, like, you know, God love them people. They look like glory. No, I'm telling you, his wife said, how you doing? You know how the Bible say Moses' countenance just, no, Garby's whole family look like God. God bees. I'm trying to tell you. When I tell you my son ripped and ran, while that dog, he was sweating and huffing and puffing, and then he saw Garby's daughter, he said, how you doing? No, unless he just walked up to her and said, I'm Welton. He said, I'm Welton. I looked up, I said, you good? He said, I'm fine. He said, I'm good. He said, what y'all say? He said, man, don't be asking me that. Don't be fronting me. I'm good. So then I'm sitting here, you know, I'm monitoring, trying to make sure he's comfortable while I'm preaching, because I'm trying to get my head on the word, but I got church over here. I got a child right here, and I'm trying to make sure everybody's good. And so they brought me in the service. And so I noticed that my son never returned. He never came back to the office. He was just like gone. So then I'm like, no, hit share if you haven't already, or you're the problem. What is wrong with you? Why would you jump on somebody's live just sitting there looking? You're just sitting there looking. No, hit share. It's for thinkers only. No, seriously. So watch this. So my son get to ripping and running. Before I knew it, I hadn't seen him anymore. They took me in the service. I said, wait, before I go to service, where's my child? Like, I said, take me to the place. I get over there. No, seriously, Derek, I get in the service. This little runt is sitting there. He's sitting next to his daughter like this. Hey, Daddy, how you feel? No, he had his iPad. Say, how you doing, man? I'm good today. No, seriously. Then he said, no, that's exactly what he said. He said, I'm good. Go preach. I'm good. Second service, I ain't even see him. No, for real. Hey, throw it in the comments. Moments matter. Moments matter. Spirit-led lives. What do you mean? No, those moments pour back into you. My son is really my prophet. A lot of people don't understand that. I hear God clearly through my child. And if you would spend a little more time listening, there's a reason Jesus said, a child shall lead them. Children are more discerning and more spiritual than you give them credit for, because they're too pure to know any better. See, we're born pure. It's time that contaminates us. Your children are pure because it's the only thing they know to be. So that's why children's discernment is on top tier. So seriously, I took my child, and man, he poured into me. We had such a good time in Durham. And you know what's crazy? When you go to Durham, don't say you in Raleigh. Because when I say this whole church, they was in the glory, boy, till I said that. They was like, let praise him, hallelujah. Then I said, I'm glad to be in Raleigh. They said, you in Durham, number one. Number one, you better know where you're at. This is not Raleigh. I said, well, where is Raleigh? They said, across the street. I said, it's right there. Let's see, this is Durham on this side, but that's Raleigh at the corner. Hey, no, what city do you know like that? Like, it's like this Detroit on this side of 8 Mile, that's Southfield on that side. And people in Southfield act like if you mention Detroit, you come from a far country. Like, excuse me, this is no excuse. No, TJ, hear me. That's my son, man. There is nowhere I go he can't come. And if he can't come, I shouldn't be there. It's like my son helps me gauge my life. I'm so serious. That's why I tell him that ain't no such thing as you can't go with your daddy. You can always go with your daddy. Do you know I had a woman tell me, I want to ask these women, who raised y'all? One day we're going to talk about this because I think today's women honestly don't know how to take care of a man. They ain't going to like that. I know you ain't going to like that. I know, baby. I know. Some of y'all about to, them knuckles is just a clicking. Not PW. Yeah, they don't know what to do with man. When I say what to do with a man, I'm saying how to talk to a man. I mean, hey, how about this, Derek? I shouldn't even go into this right now. But no, I had a woman tell me, it was a woman, we were on the phone, seriously, and she's like, how you doing? Hey, if you heard some of the stuff I'd be dealing with, one woman said to me, she said, have you ever considered that maybe like you should start like telling your son no, like he can't come around, you know, like, have you ever considered like, you know, he needs to get used to, I said, huh? No, I'm serious. No, this is what I'm telling you what a woman said to me. She said, because it makes it hard, you know, for us to go out and I wanted to tell her, now, baby, I know I'm gonna have a good time when he with me. Now, I know I'm gonna enjoy his company. This is just, we know this. It's you we are sure of. You the one got the earn spot right here. Hold on, go back. Hold on. I want to see. Somebody said you doing what to PW? Let me see. You telling the truth, PW. Yeah, today's woman, I think the woman that's my peer, she's unfortunately carrying a pain and an anger she's never experienced because her mother and auntie, they passed their trauma down to her. So like women today, you don't even know how to have a conversation. Oh, TJ, yeah, you heard that, TJ? No, seriously. I had a woman say to me, you probably need to like get your son used to knowing he can't always come. Well, why can't he always come? Bianca said that's a clown. No, is that a clown emoji? Bianca, no, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. So there's nowhere, man. And I've all, because church people are stupid sometimes. So I always want to make sure that my son knows very clearly there's nowhere your dad can be. There's nothing your dad can be doing. And there is no reason why you can want to be with your dad and you can't come. Christopher Martin. Come on, Chris. I want to know. I mean, Bishop. Use a bishop. That's my bishop brother right there. And you know, Bishop Martin done lost all his weight. So now he be wearing patterns every Sunday. He be wearing patterns every Sunday. I'm serious. He a V now. He got the victory. No, like victory. Every time I see Bishop Martin, I be like, I got the victory. Like this. No, seriously. Bishop, I love you, man. I saw you had an incredible service yesterday with Dr. Cole. And guys, I believe, did y'all enjoy that conversation last week with Bishop Pearson and Dean Kinney? My phone went crazy last week, and I want everybody to throw it in the comments. I believe. It's a conference of conversation. Man, when I did that conference, keep teaching it. Chris, I'm Bishop. I got to start. No, I'm serious. He my friend and my brother, but that's a great man of God. Bishop, I love you. And Bishop Martin, hey, matter of fact, since you in them comments, stay on in there and confirm. Hey, New Life, we need Bishop Chris Martin to come with Cathedral of Faith for our church anniversary in 2024. I need you to come, Bishop. I need you to come to Detroit. I believe it's September 20. Is that the date? September 28th and 29th. Mark your calendars right now. September 28th, 29th is, I believe, it's a conference of conversations. If you thought last week's conversation, I didn't know then that would be the last recorded conversation of Bishop Iona Locke, Bishop Carlton Pearson. They're both gone. It was just a powerful conversation. And the purpose of conversation is to expose us to perspective. Conversation should cultivate your conviction. How does it do that? A lot of people are intimidated by information. A lot of people are. And the Bible says you got to know truth so that truth can make you free. The only way that truth can make you free is you got to know it. You can only be set free by the truth. You have the faith to discover. We're in an hour that if you're not learning, you really aren't living, and you ain't got no business leading. The earth is changing too quickly for your whole posture to be the same. Come to I Believe and have the courage to have a necessary conversation. Matter of fact, because last week we showed Dean Kenny, Bishop Pearson, the purpose of the conversation is to put you in the room on both sides of the subject. Well, why would you bring the people you brought? Because those are the best people. No, if we're going to have a conversation, you got to have it with credible contributors that know what they're talking about. I don't agree with Bishop Pearson. I never agree with Bishop Pearson. I love Bishop Pearson. And just because I don't agree with you don't mean I stop loving you. No, I don't agree with him at all. I don't agree with the doctrine of inclusion. I believe you still have to confess and believe to be saved. I believe in the finished work of the cross. I do, Bishop. I do. I believe that. But I do believe that to receive what has finished or been finished, you got to confess and believe. You then inherit eternal life. That makes sense. I believe that. So both sides of the conversation. Hell does exist. Hell don't exist. Guess what? Guess what we gonna know? Who right to go? And how about this? Here's what my faith is. Rather than mastering eternity. Hey, everybody throw this in the comments. Master Earth. Master Earth. I mean that. Everybody talking about heaven and hell. Let me tell you something. I got enough in the middle. Y'all talking about up there or down there. Let me manage the middle. Huh? So the purpose of conversation is to put you on both sides of the perspective so that you can hear why they say it is, why they say it isn't, and then you have the ability to take what you've heard and go back and study. Here's the question. Please throw this in the comments because you're going to have to know this to face the next season of your life. What do you believe? Come on. What do you believe? Do you even know what you believe? Have you ever studied what you believe, or you just keep hearing people tell you over and over again, so then eventually you say, yeah, I believe that? Yeah. You know how much of life you're living that ain't yours? Your faith ain't even yours. If you can't defend it, you can't say you believe it. It takes courage to, matter of fact, throw this term in the comments. You ready? Throw this term in the comments. Universal thought. Universal thought. That means be big enough to hear how somebody else sees it, how somebody else learned it, how somebody else heard it, how somebody else believes it. So you can then hear why they believe it and then take it away and say, well, this is why I don't agree with what they said. Does that make sense? I just told them put universal thought. Universal thought. You know, I'm in the master's program of Virginia Union University, and hear me, every preacher, pastor, leadership, January 5th and 6th. I want you to put it up there. Bishop Martin, every pastor, every leader. It's been 4 years. I sat here and the Lord has for the last 4 years arrested me in, no, not yet. Don't teach it yet. Don't release it yet. We're here. He just recently told me it's time for you to prepare leaders for tomorrow. Prepare leadership for tomorrow. So January 5th and 6th is the first leadership for 2024. And we're going to deal with this standing on business. We're going to deal with this. And my guest this time will be Dean John Guns of Virginia Union University. What? The Dean of Virginia Union. Because watch this, on January 5th and 6th, I need pastors. I need people that want to know how to strengthen the structure of your faith. Okay? Okay? I need you to come. I need you to bring your leaders. Dean Guns is coming to Detroit to do leadership with me. You know, he called me and said, he said, Welton, it was one random night. I was laying in the house on a Sunday night, and Dean called me and said, hey, Welton, what you doing, man? I said, nothing, I'm just laying here. He said, I need to talk to you. This is about 2 years ago. I said, what's up, Dean? He said, man, I need you to go to school. I said, huh? He said, a lot of preachers watch you, Welton, whether they tell you or not, whether they honor your oil or not. It's a lot of people that watch you. It's people that listen to you to figure out why they're listening to you. They can't stand listening to you because they hate that you're going to tell the truth, but they know it's going to be the truth. He said, whatever you do becomes cool. He said, I need you to make school cool again. I said, what you mean? He said, I need you to get in school. I need you to be ready for the next level of education. Dean Guns thought enough of me to plug me into my next level. He called me and said, no, I'm the dean of this university. And your mind needs to be challenged and structured. When I tell you how much faith it took to start school, no, seriously. And I take this class every Saturday with a woman named Dr. Naomi Franklin. I don't know if she has anything out. You can Google her. But this woman be wearing us out on Saturday morning. And she said something the other day about seminary because somebody in the class had a problem with her perspective. And she started talking about universal thought. And she was saying having the faith to hear somebody else. You know what I can't stand about most church people, especially the religious ones. They are absolute about what they believe, and they ain't never been nowhere else. They ain't never took a class. And watch this, most people's theological conviction can't take a question. That's why you always get offended, because you're actually embarrassed. The reason you're embarrassed is because you can't defend it. And so since you can't defend it, you just stay offended. Does that make sense? So it's like universal thought. That means big enough to hear somebody else, right? And so Dr. Franklin was killing us in this class. It was crazy. And I love the way she talks. She says, don't talk while I'm talking. I'll be like, that is my type of teacher, boy. She'd be like, don't talk. Because the problem is, this is why y'all don't know nothing. You talk too much. So the teacher has to remind you, we don't talk at the same time. You don't talk with the teacher. And she got to talking, and she said, I don't like, and one of the ladies in the class said, you know, Dr. Franklin, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. She said, offend me? She said, my dear, I am the teacher. You cannot offend me. She said, I am just passionate about what I believe. And we live in an hour where people are offended by passion because most people don't have any. The reason you keep quitting everything is because you ain't passionate about nothing. You're a hustler. You're not a builder. That's why all your movements are dictated by money. You won't stick with nothing unless you get $50 because you're a hustler. You ain't no visionary. You see? Hustle happened quick. I keep telling you. Water run, oil flows. I need everybody to throw that in the comments. Oil flows. No. And so she was talking. She was talking, and she said, in the class this week, the young lady said, I don't know if I agree with that. She says, I don't care if you agree. She talks like that. Do you think you're the first student I've taught this to? I said, get up. Hold on. Then she said something powerful. She said, seminary is like a buffet. I'm scared of any preacher that has not been trained outside of their preferred institution. I don't think you're a real preacher. I think you're practicing on home court. I don't think if your theology has not been challenged, it ain't strong. I believe that. So she was talking about seminary training, and she said seminary is like a buffet. She says you come to experience a little bit of this thought and a little bit of that thought. You're here to experience how every thought tastes, but you still have the authority to pick and choose what to put on your plate and take home with you. You do not digest everything you experience. I said, now you better talk to me. She be teaching in a bonnet on the side of her bed. Huh? It's big enough to hear universal thought. It's hearing somebody else's way of thinking about it so it can then strengthen your own. So September 28th and 29th, I want you to mark your calendar for I Believe and the text in information. Is it up there? Is it up there? It's going to be one. Okay. It's going to be one. It's going to be 2 days. Friday night is going to be like a great networking night. It's going to be a great dinner. You're going to meet people that are worth meeting. I understand that I'm called to create rooms. That's one of the graces God's given me, to kind of put people in rooms, to connect with people that are necessary for them to get to where God is calling for them to go. So that's going to be on Friday night. And then Saturday, all day, it's just going to be conversations, panel discussions, interactive sessions. So, and I believe, is it on the screen? Okay, is it running? All right, it's down there at the bottom, okay? Look at that. I want you to mark your calendars, and I need you to start registering now for I Believe 2024. It's going to be amazing, man. And I'm telling you, when we did it the first time, people fought, man, what are you doing? Why we need to talk? I've never, why are y'all so offended by thinking in church? Hey, throw this in the comments. A thoughtless church. I'm scared of thoughtless disciples. And I've been watching these people post. It was crazy. Last week after I did that live, I started seeing people post little stupid stuff saying, why are you stirring up confusion? I was going to comment and say, tag me next time. You just sound stupid. Why is thinking offensive in church? I think because historically, the church has been rooted in fear and manipulation, and we don't have the privilege of both anymore. A lot of people are offended by you thinking, because the truth is, being dumb is the only reason you follow. So a thoughtful church is intimidating to a thoughtless system, right? Like, it's intimidating, a thoughtful church. So it's you got to love the Lord with all your heart, your mind, and your soul. When you get saved, God don't cut off your brain. He just washes it. Okay, everybody, that's a good sermon series. Everybody throw it in the comments, brainwashed. No, that ain't that, brainwashed. That's a powerful series. Because when you get saved, he don't take your brain, he just wash it. He then allows, like Romans 12, to be transformed by the renewing or challenging of your thought, your mind, right? And I think that the next level of ministry has a lot more to do with your mind than your emotions. I think historically the church thrived off of emotionalism. You ain't saying nothing, and these people shouting, don't even pray. They wouldn't know who God, if God said that or not. God said, hickory dickory dock, the mouse is going up the clock. Touch somebody and say, my mouse and my clock is running out of time. Shut up. The next level of your life, would you throw this in the comments? Unlock your thinking. Unlock your thinking. You got to use your brain. You just got to let God wash it. Sanctify my mind. Oh, I felt that thing tonight. There's your prayer tonight. As you go to sleep, I need you to throw this in the comments. Lord, sanctify my mind. Huh? He's a heart fixer, but I don't have to be intimidated by thought. I don't have to be intimidated by truth. I don't have to run away from evolution, because he's a mind regulator. What? You better stop thinking holiness and stupidity is the same thing. Bring your brain with you. Brainwashed. Man, I'm going to teach that. See, I'm going to teach that brainwash. Somebody said, say that, PW. No, talk to me. Unlock your thinking. Have the courage to process possibilities and process perspectives, right? Because it's easy to be right in a room full of people dumber than you. That's the other reason. Why would you bring Bishop Locke, Bishop Pearson? Because ain't no point in having a conversation with dummies. I don't need no more sound bites. I need a conversation. Trying to get the crowd going. So I know Prophet Brian Karn is coming to do the other side of the story this year. I know that the other side of the story, it's a segment in the conference. It's a class where someone who's on the major platform tells us about some of the pitfalls that came with it. Not just the good, but the bad. Hey, everybody throw this in the comments. Tell me the truth. I remember when I did this live with Bishop Ivy Hilliard, and I'm about to stop because did I cover everything? I think I did. Oh, I got to talk about New Year's Eve with Travis Malone. I remember they called me to do this live with Apostle Ivy Hilliard, and I've always respected the man of God, but I've never been starstruck, like for real. Like I've always respected the man of God from a distance. Like you can't impress me, like to follow you, like nothing. Like okay, like I like jets and stuff that don't impress me. Like, tell me what's up so I can get through this life. And I'll never forget Apostle Hilliard and they called me and said, well, you need to do this live with Apostle Hilliard. We want you to do this live. In the pandemic, there was a whole bunch of live. And it was Apostle Ivy Hilliard. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, cool. It was like, well, you need to do this live, man. It's going to be a good look. You need to get on. I said, all right, man, I'm going to do it. So I did this live. So then they put this flyer out with Apostle Hilliard, and then it was like a conversation. They was doing these apostles conversations and stuff. So all of the preachers was getting on this live with Apostle Hilliard because it's like, oh my God, okay, we're talking apostle. All right, somebody gonna see this and get offended. Somebody always get offended when I be talking. All right, so they was like, we want you to do this live with apostle. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So then I got on it. So then they called me. So when the flyer went out that I was on the live, everybody started calling me saying, now, Welton, don't get on Apostles Live and just be talking. I said, man, I know how to act. Marvin Sapp called me and said, Welton, he said, listen, I saw you. He said, I'm telling you now, don't get on there with Apostle and say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not this Apostle. How you doing? All of that. I ain't saying nothing. So I'm sitting there. Okay, so it was like 4 of us. I can't remember who all it was. But it was 4 preachers. And I don't do stuff like that. I don't do stuff because, hey, everybody throw this in the comments. The best of men are men at best. When you receive that, God will deliver you from people. I hold on to that. I don't care how famous you are, but there's a bathroom in there. And when you come out, it smells like you've been in there. And as long as you leave that bathroom with a stench, I know you're a man. Now you got the different grace on you, but the best of men are men at best. So I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So we get on the live. It's for the apostle talking, boy. He was talking, and he was talking about his journey in faith and his journey in ministry, and he was showing how he started and showing what he went through. And Faith did this, and he had put all the jets on the screen, and he put like all these churches and all these thousands of people and all of this on the screen. He was like, man, God brought me here, and my faith did this, and my faith did that, and then I was in, y'all know how to, when you on a Zoom, you know how somebody be in the square, but they don't be all the way in the square. It's like, if that's the square, they be like down here. I kind of leaned up out the square because I heard him telling about Faith did this and Faith did that. And then I sat back and everybody was asking questions. And I guess I wasn't engaged as I should have been. And so Apostle said, well, you look like you got something to say. And I said, Apostle, I got a question. He said, what is it? Well, I said, have you ever had a day that your faith didn't work? I asked the question. Here's a good question for you to ask. Throw it in the comments. Has your faith ever had a bad day? Everybody yells their wins, but they whisper them losses. So I think what that creates is a generation of people that know how to win but they don't know how to lose. It's like they chase the wind, but they don't understand the wind that come with that. Hey, I just don't tell. And so Apostle, I remember when we was on live, he was fine. He said, "Oh, faith never has a bad day." I said, "All right." No, I said, "If your faith happy," he said, "Faith never has a bad day." I said, "All right." And I never forget, after we hung up, he said to me, "I built a whole church God never told me to build." What? I think he spoke about it later. He said, he said, "Well, now that you asked me that, now that I think about it," he said, "God let me build a whole church he never told me to." I said, "Say what?" He said, "God didn't tell me to build it. He just wouldn't let me be put to shame." Why are you saying that, Pastor? Because I believe it's a conference that's designed to speak not just to your good days, but hey, I need you to speak to my bad days. So Prophet Karn, I know you speak in tongues and now that's my brother. Now we do this. It's okay. I promise you. No, I'm serious. I'm spirit led, so I don't do none of that spooky stuff. No, I don't. Hey, with all of that, have you ever had a bad day? I know you're a prophet, but have you ever been hit with a circumstance you didn't see coming? He's going to talk about that, I believe. Matter of fact, Jamal Bryant did it last time, and it was so transparent, I can't even put it up there. I don't think I can even air Dr. Bryant. I said, "Man, you have botched my whole conference. You've destroyed the package. I can never sell I can never put your..." Every time I be thinking about it, I go pull it up to just look at it. I'll be like, "No, I'm going to just leave that right there. I'm not going to touch that." The other side of the story is tell us not just about the mountains. Have you ever had to deal with a valley? So Prophet Karn's coming. Jamal Bryant's going to be here, of course. I wanted to have, I called him. I said, "Ooh, they mad at you for telling the gay church you're sorry." He said, "On behalf of the black church, I want to apologize." I said, "Now, who asked you to do that?" I called him and said, "Now, did you ask the black church? Was it okay for you saying that?" No, we're going to have an entire conference of conversation. We're going to deal with Jamal Bryant in Baltimore versus Jamal Bryant in Atlanta. Does the assignment require a different version of you? Okay, it's preparing you for the future in a necessary way. So I want you to mark your calendars. The information is right there. You're texting what to register, Derek? IBC24. I want you to text in to 84576. IBC24 to 84576. We're going to have an incredible conference of conversations, and I want you to come. Don't forget, on Wednesday, December 20th, it's the Christmas party. What? Get dressed. What I'm going to wear? Get dressed up on the Christmas party. It's Wednesday, December the 20th, and I want you to register. Text what to register for that? NL Christmas to 84576. Is that up under there? Okay, there it is. For the Christmas party, I want you to register NL Christmas to 84576. It's going to be food. It's going to be games. It's going to be fun. It's going to be music. It's going to be an incredible time to celebrate Christmas at the city. And then on that Sunday is Christmas Eve. What? And it's an ugly sweater Christmas. On Christmas Eve, whoever wears the most creative sweater, it better be ugly too. Ugly in a mug. We're going to give a cash prize to whoever does that. And then on December 31st, hey, would you declare this in the comments? Managing more. Throw that in there. Come on. Managing more. Come on. Throw it in there. Managing. Your prayer for next year will not be, "Lord, give it to me." Put it back up there. The prayer is, "Lord, since you gave it to me, show me what to do with it." This brother, Travis Malloy, man, we used to sit up at Ramshorn as kids. For real. We used to sit up at Ramshorn as kids, talking trash, having a good time, late nights, bowling, all of that. Travis, because watch this. God is, you know what's making church uncomfortable? What's making the church uncomfortable is God's raising up prophets without the church system's permission. God's raising up people that have not come up through your ranks. And so what God is doing, God is getting ready to present. Are y'all hearing this? God's getting ready to present you without people's permission. People are going to ask where you come from because God's been developing you on the backsides of the desert the whole time. We used to kick it at the restaurants 1, 2 in the morning. And now one day God gave him this million, billions, and trillions. You seen that shirt? Million, billions, and trillions. It's a declaration. And man, it literally caught wildfire around the country. It caught wildfire. That declaration went global. I mean, Travis Malloy, I don't think he had backing, record labels, resources. All he had was vision. Huh? But vision has to match timing. And we've been talking for years saying, man, you got to come to Detroit and kind of do one of the million, billion, trillion thing. But you could do the right thing at the wrong time, and it wasn't time. This year, December 31st, right at the city, he's coming to lead us in worship. It's going to be an incredible deposit and impartation. That the way God's raised him up, and his declaration has gone all around the world. I pray that the same grace will be released in your life on December the 31st. Okay, so I want you to come. I want you to be present. I want you to register. I want you to be proud. I want you to be at I Believe. And don't forget, leadership, January 5th and 6th. Look at it. Okay, I want you to register. Is there a registration for that? Not yet. Okay, so I'll put it out. I'll put it out Sunday. Okay, I'll put it out Sunday. But leadership, January the 5th and the 6th. That's a Friday night at 7 p.m. and a Saturday morning at 5 a.m. Pastor, why are you moving so early? Because I don't like to pour into people late. Lazy people wake up late. Okay, lazy people. Why you do it so? Because only a certain type of person will come. You get in at 5 a.m., the doors close and lock at 5:15. You can't get in. I don't care what your excuse is. 5:15, and ain't nothing worse than when you done woke up early to get to the church and can't get in. Man, we done turned many people away, ain't we? 5 o'clock on that Saturday, Dean John Guns is coming. I need every pastor, every preacher, every visionary, every dreamer, every leader. If you've been one of those guys, I want to get plugged into this master's program. I want to get the plug to go back to school. I want to strengthen my education. And hear me, hey, throw this in the comments, not just preachers. Who was that you just put up there? Was that Lydia Wright? Hey, that's Pastor Lydia. What up, Pastor Lydia? You know, I absolutely love her. She's got a movie that she got me in my first movie. The price went up. I'm in a movie now. It's called Granny's Place. And I'm Granny's pastor. My worth is not determined by a release date. My price changed when I was, Granny's Place is coming out. Pastor Lydia, if you know the release information, put it in the comments. It was an incredible time to do it. So, and Pastor Lydia, I would love for you to come. Grab your church leaders, grab your team, because the principles we teach at leadership, they're helpful to cultivate whatever you're doing. Why is it important? Because sometimes people need to hear someone else. I'm telling you, pastors, leaders, business, bring your team, man, because one plants, another waters. The way God has wired us, do you know when you're prophetic, your gift work on everybody but you? And God set that up. God set that up to keep you humble. There are some things people will not be able to hear from you, including yourself. So sometimes you need to do the planting, but then God will send somebody else to water. So every pastor, leader, visionary, sign up for leadership on January 5th and 6th. Come. It's going to help you. We're going to talk about the structure. We got to fix your order at the top of the year so that you don't waste a whole nother year chasing water that ain't running. You understand? I'm excited about it. What else was I supposed to talk about? All right. It's not just preachers in class. When I'm in class, I got to go because I got a midterm tomorrow. I got to present on being and non-being. We're looking to release Granny's Place in February 2024. What? You better book me by January. February, I'm acting brand new. What? I smell a little plastic right now. You know how plastic smell when it's right for about to get ripped? That's how it's starting to smell in this room. It's smelling fresh. It is what? My price, you better book me before February. I am not available. I'm a movie star. Yes. Call the Oscars. Yep. Because y'all cancel Will. So you got room for me. Y'all cancel Will. Y'all trying to cancel Diddy. Ain't May still a preacher though? You can't be saying the N word and you're a preacher. I say nigbots. But I don't say the N word. I say nigbot. It's like a compound word. Yeah, it's like a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, rip me out that plastic. I'm brand new to the mug. February. What? Talking about Black History Month. Huh? I am history. What? Look at me. I'm a movie star. Ask me for my autograph. Right? Go get a pen. No, get up. Go get a pen and take a picture of me. Because in a minute, it's going to no pictures. I'm telling. All right, church. That's it for FTO. My image sells. If you're watching and you like PW, this blessed me. I want to sow into it. I want to challenge you to send a seed to PWLIVE. If it bless you, just send a seed of $30 today. Pastor White, if you're receiving, you got to sow. It's about being spirit-led. Stop thinking you don't sow unless I'm preaching. Anytime there's a pour and you receive, you're supposed to respond. It's the law of the spirit. So the information is on the screen so that you can do that. Stop receiving people's pour for free. I don't chase money. I don't chase it. God makes sure I don't need to. But I want to challenge you to switch from the hustle to the flow. I should have named this live Hustle and Flow. That's what I should have named it. Hustle and Flow. I need to perm my hair. Remember how? Let me watch when I get on this camera next week. And I'm gonna miss everybody. And I'm gonna miss everybody. And I'm gonna miss everybody. Y'all hear my son upstairs running around? I'm about to go whoop him for nothing. I mean, you hear him? It sounds like the deer and the antelope are playing. I'm about to just grab a practice whooping. I'm about to beat your butt tonight. Boy, I'm just a practice one. Just running around. Do you hear that? Just a bad child. Let me stop. My son's the best ever. I pray the Lord bless you and keep you, cause his face to shine upon you and give you peace. I pray lift the light of his countenance upon you. Be gracious unto you. I pray you know you're blessed in the city. You're blessed in your field. You're blessed as you go in and as you come out. And I pray that the favor of God will grant you something that money can never buy you. Don't forget, Pastor Charles Adams died in Detroit. He's a prince of preaching, Hartford Memorial Baptist Church. We are praying for y'all, man. They got the services this weekend. I ain't going to them, but no, I'm not going to go because they say it's going to be a lot of people and a little bit of space. And I don't think he's going to know I was there. So it's no point in me pressing. You know what I'm saying? He won't feel away. Like if I come, I was going to be, at first I told myself I'm going to go for him. And then I was like, I don't think he'll feel. But we love the man of God. He's gone on. He's with the Lord. I mean, you done talked about him for a long time and preached. But I don't think I'm going to make it, though. Huh? No, I'm not busy. I just don't feel like, I don't think he told him to give me a seat. No, I'm serious. Like, if he would have told him, hang up the line, man. This is what I be talking. I don't think he told them to give me a seat. Call him. Call down there tomorrow and say, listen, ask him I don't think he told them to give me a seat, because if they would have gave me a seat, I would have came. Because it's going to be a lot of people. What they saying in them comments? No, it's going to be a lot of people. No, seriously, I was going to go and look at him like this, like I did Carlton. I looked at Carlton, boy. He just looked peaceful. No, you ever seen somebody in the casket, you want to be like, they sleep. Now I was going to be like, wake up, Bishop. No, seriously. So I'm not going to make it to see, okay, please, Valerie said stop. I'm not going to make it to see, but Carlton was just laying there. He was like this. No, he looked like he was thinking about a hymn. Soon I will both. Now I am done. Good, no. No, seriously. Let me stop because somebody from Hartford gonna be, I love you, PW. Keep it real. You gotta pray for me. I done been through too much to be fake. No, I'm serious. Carlton Pearson was just laying there. But he had some new facial hair in the casket. I don't think he had that when he was alive. No, seriously. He was laying there like this. Huh? I'm telling you, when I go, y'all put me in there with a lean. I called my friend, Bishop Charles Johnson. I called him. I said, you know, you're going to die before me. So when I get to your funeral, I'm going to tell him to put you in there like this. Huh? All my friends. Huh? Okay. All right. I'm logging off. Hold on. Wait. Look at my log. Huh? And then when I die, listen, I don't need y'all to rush through the service. I want a few days now. Yes, a few days. Okay? Like, I'm the fourth. So I think 4 suffice. 4, I think 1 day, and I think we should go from like space to space. And every day I need a new outfit. You see this? Mm-hmm. And then I want you to play Kirk Franklin's song, "Sleep in Peace, Peace." Yeah. Okay. At my funeral, when they walking down the aisle, I want y'all to say, "It was a silent night, holy night, olive cup, and oh so brown." And then when they get to the close of the casket, just sleeping heavenly, oh so heavenly. It's FTO on a Monday night. It ain't about how you feel. This is about cultivating your ability to think. I've enjoyed pouring into you. I've enjoyed talking to you. Let me know if it blessed you. Don't forget the Christmas party is Wednesday, December 20th. Pull up. What? Pull up. Ugly Sweater Christmas is on December the 24th. And then, am I doing baptism for New Year's Eve this year? Oh, I think we should tell the people. If you want to get baptized, New Year's Eve is right there. Put it up there. It's taking you too long. Let me hang up this live. I'm gone. I'll see y'all Wednesday night.